and taste the excitement here in the Quicken Loans Arena. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thank you for being with us. 2K Sports brings you the NBA Live this Saturday afternoon broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. We'll be catching up in a bit from our sideline reporter David Aldridge. It's the Warriors to start out. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. And it's Pachulia in at the 5 down low. Durant against LeBron. That's a pick by Love. There's Thomas at the 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. Thomas got his first 3 points of the game.
I like how Thomas takes his time, squares up, measures the shot. He gets buckets.
Curry dishes to Durant. Picked by Pachulia. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3.
You just don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. And that was sweet.
Back to Thomas. Jacks up a 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And it's the Warriors' ball. Thompson outside. Pachulia with the screen on Smith. The drive by Thompson. Count it. Good. Thompson's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Thompson's frame may be lean, but make no mistake, he's got great strength, and he powers through the shot.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up by 4. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James,
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through.
That there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
I think their play calling has been exceptional. They've played with purpose, and they've played with aggressiveness.
Setting the floor for the Warriors, Iguodala is at the 3, with Green playing the 4. The sharpshooters, Curry and Thompson, are at the 1 and the 2. And it's West in at the center. Now, here's Rose. James, right side. Love the pass to Rose. It's Crowder on the wing. Korver kicks to James. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Outside Rose. From deep. David West grabs the miss. On defense, the Cavaliers. 4-point game. Now Livingston. Pick by West. Livingston kicks to Curry. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Warriors lead. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well,
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see.
Hall of Fame. My wife and I toured that recently. It is worth the price of admission. And it's been a back and forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, trailing by 4. Thomas and Smith teaming up in the backcourt. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Thomas. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Thomas got the first points of the second half here for the Cavs. Here's Golden State now. On the wing, Thompson. The 3. And that's collected by Love.
hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Dishes to Thompson. It's a pick by Love. Thompson passes to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Nice D from Durant.
His high percentage shot right at the rim, and he's wondering what happened.
And Curry the bucket on the assist by Durant.
Steph Curry's ability to shoot the basketball off the dribble may be as special as we've ever seen in the history of the league.
Upside Thomas. Shoots over Curry. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Well, that's outstanding execution, Greg. You always want to get the last shot of the quarter, which is precisely what they did there.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors ahead. They're up by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go. Good shot.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And the Warriors with possession here. The lead is 2. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the core of the Warriors out there with Curry, Clay, Iguodala, KD, and Draymond. The dish to Thompson. Inside, Green. It's good.
Wow, that is cold-blooded.
What a shot. He had no fear. I love it.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 4. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That's good. And the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Derrick Rose. And the Warriors with possession here. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And here is Durant. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Sinks it.
It feels like that one could be the dagger. Not enough time to completely erase this deficit.
Well, Greg, it's going to be tough, that's for sure. A shot like that has to devastate the other team.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 4. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Yeah, and the clock is definitely not their friend, and they need to score fast. Seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Thompson Goes up with it again. With the tip. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, I think one claim to fame that if I'm Steph Curry, I'm taking a lot of personal pride in, Kev, is the fact that he was the NBA's first ever unanimous MVP. It's really hard for me to fathom that this will ever occur again in history.
Thomas kicks to Smith. The three from LeBron. Great D that time from Durant. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.